The India-Pakistan conflict of May 2025 was a stark reminder of the volatile relationship between these two nuclear-armed nations. The conflict, lasting 4 days, erupted in response to a tragic event that occurred the previous month. A group of tourists visiting Indian-administered Kashmir were targeted and killed. This act of violence immediately raised tensions between India and Pakistan. India blamed Pakistan for supporting the groups responsible for the attack. Pakistan vehemently denied these accusations, asserting that India was using the incident to demonize Pakistan on the world stage. The situation escalated rapidly, with both sides scrambling their military forces. The long-standing dispute over the Kashmir region has been a major source of conflict between India and Pakistan for decades. Both countries claim sovereignty over the entire region, resulting in territorial disputes and military skirmishes. The recent killing of tourists in Indian-administered Kashmir inflamed these existing tensions, creating a tinderbox-like atmosphere. The incident served as a grim illustration of the volatile situation in the region and the persistent threat to peace. The international community watched with bated breath as the two nuclear-armed neighbors edged closer to the brink of war. Military actions between India and Pakistan began almost immediately after the attack on tourists. Both sides launched airstrikes against each other's military installations. They used fighter jets, drones, and missiles in these attacks. The conflict also saw the first-ever use of weaponized drones on a large scale. These drones were used for reconnaissance missions, identifying and targeting enemy defenses. One of the most significant events of the conflict was a major aerial clash on May 7th. This clash highlighted the capabilities of modern fighter jets like the French-made Rafale, used by India, and the Chinese J-10C, operated by Pakistan. Pakistan claimed to have shot down several Indian Rafales during this engagement, potentially marking the first combat losses for this advanced aircraft. While India did not confirm these losses, international observers noted the downing of one Rafale. Meanwhile, India released satellite imagery showing damage to Pakistani airbases and radar stations. They claimed this as evidence of successful airstrikes against Pakistani military infrastructure. As the conflict threatened to spiral further out of control, international pressure mounted for a ceasefire. The United States, led by President Donald Trump, played a key role in mediating a truce between the two nations. Utilizing his preferred platform, President Trump announced the ceasefire agreement on Truth Social. While Pakistan welcomed U.S. involvement, India downplayed its significance, emphasizing the role of direct negotiations between the two countries. Despite the ceasefire, both India and Pakistan declared victory in the conflict. Indian media proclaimed, "Pakistan surrenders." Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh asserted that India had delivered a strong message through its military actions. On the other side, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif celebrated the achievements of his country's military forces. He claimed that Pakistani jets had effectively silenced Indian guns and had successfully shot down 5 Indian fighter jets. Each side presented its narrative of events, highlighting its successes while downplaying any setbacks. The ceasefire brought a halt to the immediate fighting, but it did little to address the underlying issues that sparked the conflict. The situation on the ground remains incredibly tense. The risk of future clashes is very real. The brief but intense conflict served as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in the region. The international community played a crucial role in de-escalating the situation. The United States, in particular, was instrumental in brokering the ceasefire. This underscores the importance of continued diplomatic efforts to prevent future conflicts. The conflict also highlighted the ever-present danger inherent in a dispute between two nations with nuclear weapons. The potential consequences of a full-scale war between India and Pakistan are too catastrophic to contemplate. Furthermore, the conflict once again brought the unresolved Kashmir dispute to the forefront of global attention. President Trump's offer to mediate on the issue was welcomed by Pakistan but disregarded by India, which maintains its policy of not accepting third-party intervention in the Kashmir matter. Until a lasting solution for the Kashmir issue can be found, the threat of future conflicts between India and Pakistan will continue to loom large.